Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you have an amazing day. Please do subscribe, like and comment if you want to support my channel or join my Discord. Thank you. Okay, let's jump to the story right away.
The female lead is a girl named Dear Spirit. The male lead is the male protagonist who is the fiancé of Dear Spirit named Snake Shadow and another male supporting character that the original owner of Dear Spirit's body liked, Lion Fierce. The story begins with a girl who falls asleep on her bed while reading a novel she had just read halfway through.
It's so cold.
Suddenly she feels so cold and tries to find her quilt.
Where is the quilt? Did it fall on the floor?
But she finally fully awake and finds herself inside a cave.
Hey? Didn't I fall asleep while reading a novel? Why am I here?
She hasn't realized that she has crossed into a beast novel. Suddenly she feels pain on her legs.
My legs hurt so badly. How can I wear such clothes?
And she just noticed that she is wearing a strange orange outfits with deer leather skirt.
Forget it. I can care too much for now. It's more necessary to check on the injury. See, what did I say? She was just pretending to faint just now. It was purely only to attract the attention of Lord Lionfish. Dear Spirit is indeed a hateful female who is good at using her eyes to seduce males. Lion Fierce? Dear Spirit, aren't these the character names in the novel that I read before going to bed? Luring, how many times did I urge you? Have you read it? I know. Isn't it because there is a character in this book with the same name as me? Speaking of which, this Dear Spirit is a green tea master. I'm glad she died in the end. But I read the online reviews. The Dear Spirit in the story is a space god, a green tea supporting character that will die tragically. And you still urge me to read it. Isn't it too vicious? So at the urging of my best friend, I still read halfway most of this beast lover in another word novel. Everything in the book coincides with the scene in front of me. Everything indicates one thing. Not only did I cross into a book, I also crossed into this green tea with the same name, who could not survive to the end.
Suddenly, the black-haired woman attacks her.
Hey, if you dare to cling to our Lord Lionfish again in the future, we will just break your dear legs. That's simple. I get it. I'll leave right away. I'm just a stranger here. Better try to avoid conflict.
She bumps into a male by accident while walking out.
Ouch! Can't wait to be hugged. You're injured like this and still want to stand?
It turns out it's the Lion Fierce his two wives talked about and the love interest of the former body's owner.
Let me go. Pray hard to get well since you're so proactive. Why don't we now? Go away.
She struggles to break off from the beast male, but she is just too weak.
Why do so many people like this kind of character? It's clearly so annoying. Although I don't know where she got the courage to push me away, but to enjoy something who sent itself to the door, it seems like it's not bad. Help! The strength of the beast is too powerful. I can hardly breathe.
Suddenly there is a thunder attack on the sky and diverts the attention of the lion fierce instantly. It's a sign of a 4th level warrior is nearby.
That is the turmoil that can only be caused by approaching a 4th level warrior of the same level as Lord Lionfist. Such a strong sense of oppression. Why did that guy come? Help! What is actually the author thinking about? What is so great to get in love with a brutish rude guy like Primrose? What's the matter with you, Snake Shadow?
It turned out it's the male lead, Snake Shadow.
I came to retrieve back my female mate.
He owns a perfect look and shape as the male protagonist of the novel. He came to find Dear Spirit to take her back.
He came to get this deer?
The Deer Spirit just looks like Luling in the real world, which is pretty and cute in appearance. Lion Fierce didn't expect the deer female is belongs to Snake Shadow.
Did he come to rescue me? Dear Spirit is my female mate, and I will take her away.
He takes Dear Spirit and warns Lion Fierce.
If you want to stop me, you're going to against me, Lion Fierce. You have to think carefully.
Lion Fierce doesn't dare to challenge him, which is the strongest warrior in the village.
Although this female deer is rare, I and Snake Shadow are both level 4 warriors, and it's really not worth it if I fight with him for her. Don't move, let's get out of here first. How fierce!
Dear Spirit acts spoiled to him.
There won't be a chance to snatch people from the lion's mouth next time.
Lion Fierce gives a warning after Snake Shadow left to save his face in front of his 2 wives. Snake Shadow jumps in a rush speed and high height, carrying Dear Spirit, who keeps staring at his handsome face.
Is he the male protagonist of the novel, Snake Shadow? He is so handsome. I'd drop you to death if you keep looking. You wouldn't do that?
She knows he wouldn't be so heartless to throw her. She knows he is just hard on his mouth, but loves this Dear Spirit so much.
True, but I also can dot on you to death.
Dear Spirit blushes in red after hearing his confession.
My cave is very safe. Come down and walk by yourself. I feel pain all over my body. Step steadily.
He places Dear Spirit gently on a haystack and starts to make bedding for her to lay down.
He is actually making my bed. If you are not to know your own limitation, I'll knock your head hard.
After the bed finished, he places her to the bed.
Though he has a bad temper mouth, the bed is really comfortable. It's so sweet. I don't think you know the pain. Why can't you just calm down?
He starts to check on her leg's injury.
It hurts. It hurts. Don't lift up my skirt. Don't mention that, Lion Fierce. You are not even the opponent of the lioness beside him. You have your own limitation.
He tries to press the bruised spots on her legs to ease the swelling.
Don't move, don't scream. Bear the pain.
He applies the ointment on her bruises.
Although he is so handsome, that can make people dizzy, but handsome cannot solve the pain of the medicine. I'm most afraid of pain. He's really gentle, but this kind of accent is too weird. Snake Shadow, let me go.
The position is too awkward. What's more, he is blowing the bruises on her tights and his face is inevitable facing to the part between her legs. But the male lead still keeps his cool face.
What's wrong? You're the female I'm attracted to.
But suddenly, the male stands up and puts his arms between the female and gets his body and face closer to her.
I'm not in a good mood right now, and I can promise what I'll do to you, not to mention that you're the female I like. I found that the male protagonist in a close-up is more handsome than the novel written.